Good afternoon, Lisa.
Good afternoon, Andrew.
Why are you so tall?
I think you've squished your cushion down more, your side.
It's my sofa
This one's pushed up more.
collapsing.
Yes.
Are you all hushed up?
You're in the hole as
I'm
well.
in the
You're in
hole.
the gap between the cushions.
Okay. Blake 7.
Mm.
Time Squad.
Yes.
Not just a squad, a time squad. Directed by Pennant Roberts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We open with the Cardboard Liberator.
Yes.
You see a lot of that at this
You
point.
see a lot of it. Yes.
And Blake and Avon and chums are having a driving lesson off of Jenna.
Yes. She's teaching them how to fly the ship.
So lady drivers, Lisa, amazing. Yes.
Pilots.
Yeah. She's got a pink thing on again, doesn't
Yes.
she?
Yes.
So there are other people who've got new cozies, haven't
I
they?
don't think Blake has. I don't think Blake's changed his clothes. He
At all.
stink to high heaven if he hasn't.
But Villa's got a new thing.
He has.
So's Avon. But yeah, Zen confirms that they've actually managed to get it right.
Mm.
So yeah, Gan says they're a good team,
Mhm.
and then you get a lovely Saki bit from Avon.
Yes.
Don't you? Hooray for us!
Yeah.
Because he's in a bit of a mood with Blake in this one,
He
isn't
is.
he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not being entirely trustworthy. But the pursuit ships that we mentioned at the end of pursuit ships that we mentioned at the end of last time have been
They've been outrun.
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 We could outstroll them.
Yeah.
Yes. But they're not going to hide. Blake is planning something, isn't he? He's going to hurt the Federation.
Yes.
Yes. And there's some Avon Blake tension about decisions that Blake's going to make.
Yeah.
Without consulting people. Hey, that's better. But he wants to head off for Saurian Major, does old
He does.
Blake?
Yes.
And it took me a while to realise, but I'd heard Saurian in a different series, and in original Star Trek you get Saurian brandy.
Okay.
Like Evil Kirk drinks Saurian brandy to show that he's evil.
He's evil.
Yeah.
Because normal Kirk. Evil Kirk. What's mean evil sport?
When the sort of evil Kirk, there's an episode with an evil Kirk in it. It's alright, I'll explain later.
I know there's the mirror universe, but yeah.
But you get this shot of some stars, and I asked. This is the first of several things I asked you to rewind because I didn't quite believe what I was seeing. Because you had a star field, and all the stars were either white or pink, weren't they?
Yes.
There was nothing in between.
No, girly stars.
So yeah, it's like something you'd sort of put on your ceiling or something, isn't it? Yeah, all glittery. But yeah, the Saurian Major was a colony that was annexed by the Federation, and the settlers weren't having it, and they were trying to get independence.
Yes.
And they were crushed by the Federation, and all that's left is a few guerrilla bands.
Yes, a few freedom fighters.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But yeah, there's a transceiver complex. All the signals of the Federation beam into it and then come out again.
The space signals.
Space signals.
They're beamed into it, boosted and beamed out again.
And it's a Federation nerve centre for communications. There's a lot of those.
There is.
This is the first of several, isn't it?
First several, yes.
And maybe they have to keep moving it because Blake keeps blowing them
up. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it again.
Move it somewhere else.
But yeah, the idea is to blind, deafen and silence the Federation. A bit later, Blake's having a snooze, isn't he?
He is.
It's not really a sofa, it's like the comfy chair
it's like
area.
a banquette kind of thing.
A banquette. Blake's on the banquette, but Jenna's not with him. She's detecting signals.
She is.
And Zen says there's a space projectile that could be a distress call and it's drifting. Jenna wonders if it's space pirates because false signals is the sort of
things
they send out, and Zen tries to tell them something, and it's as though somebody's like speeded up the record of and slowed it down of Peter Tuddenham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, so he's having a bit of a turn.
Yes. But he's not really very helpful, Zen, is he? You probably could have told them a bit earlier on, or properly. Nobody's interfering with him. He's just being awkward.
But Gan wonders, does Zen have a limiter to stop him helping?
Yes.
And this will go somewhere.
It will. This is the first mention of limiters.
Yeah. So cut to the teleport room. Half the bracelets are already vanished.
Yes, they're all still on
Like
Cygnus
as
Alpha.
Leslie Judd nicked them for Blue Peter or something.
Yeah. But they get miraculously filled up every year. Every
Yeah.
year they don't have many, and by the next series
Well,
there's loads.
in
again.
between seasons, sort of
Yeah.
Villa and Gan and Avon have to make some by watching the Blue Peter video. So they've all got like cosmic buttons and everything like that. But yeah, Jenna and Blake teleport to the capsule,
Yes.
and they're all sort of
Yeah, they
squashed up, aren't
They
they?
start standing up, and when they get to the capsule, it's very small.
Their heads are all over on one
So
side.
I'm not quite sure how that works.
Yeah, because either their heads would like be stuck in the roof,
Yeah.
or the teleport field squashes your head down so that it fits.
Or it sort of senses it, I suppose. I don't know.
I don't know.
Best not to try and figure out it too
How on
much.
earth that works? Well, we're back to like Blake on the slope doing his Jack Douglas last time, aren't we? Because his foot has to go up like about sort of 5 inches to achieve that position. So does the teleport arrange your limbs? Is there a field that does that?
Not in that case, no. But in this case, yes.
But yeah, they have a look around the capsule, and it's all very basic with manual controls. The auto navigation is knackered, which is why it sent out a distress call. And the crew are in suspended animation in cryogenic capsules, aren't they? There seem to be 3, although one of them seems to have sort of gone a bit fusty.
Yes.
As though the seal's gone, or the
Yes.
because he sort of doesn't look very nice, does he?
No. Looks a bit mummified.
But 2 seem to be intact. They've got all lines on their faces, haven't
Yes.
they? Sort of weird, like somebody's got the gold paint out or something, like dribbled it down. One of them we later see has got an amazing moustache.
He has. Yes.
A proper space moustache, isn't it?
Space 70s moustache.
Yeah.
Yes. Think of Peter Wingard in space.
Yeah. But they sort of say to Avon, teleport us back, and miraculously Avon says the teleport has burned out.
Yeah.
We never see this happen.
No.
And for a while you don't know whether Avon's making it up or not, do you?
No.
But he says there's an auto repair system that's working.
And how long is it going to take?
Don't know.
Because they're running out of air.
And Zen won't say.
No.
So he's a load of use, really.
He's as we said in the previous one, it's like he's a professor and he's sort of giving them.
No, you can do it. You
know,
work it out.
He's teaching them stuff, but he's going to kill them by teaching them
But
stuff.
Zen also refuses to bring the capsule on board
Yes.
sort of automatically. So we end up with Gan and Villa pressing buttons under Avon's direction in the hope that they're pressing the right buttons.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, Avon's sort of telling them what to do. And you get a very long sort of docking procedure, don't you, as they try and get it in the hole.
Yeah, you have to get it all lined up correctly, and then it drifts off, and have to get it lined up correctly
Now,
again.
if you ever played Frontier Elite, when you've got the really cheap spaceship, you don't have an automatic landing thing, so you've got to synchronise your spaceship with the space station and get it in the hole.
Alright, okay.
And if you don't, you sort of get damaged or blown up.
Okay.
Later on, you can afford an automatic system and you just press a button. But
Okay.
yeah, for a while, you've got to piddle about doing this sort of stuff. But yeah, they manage it, and Avon would make a respectable pickpocket, according to Villa.
Yes, because he's got delicate hands.
He's got the delicate
Now,
hands.
this is a side of Villa we've not seen before, because
No.
do you think Blake could have used Villa to get through the doors in London, or do you think that's a different kind of expertise?
I think they haven't quite joined it up
Yeah.
between the 2 episodes.
Possibly.
So yeah, Villa can't do it early on, and then later on he's a lot better at it. And
Or he doesn't want to.
and I'm going to ask a
himself
question
into
in
the
a minute
limelight,
about
yes.
that as well. But there's not much of a seal actually on the capsule.
No,
is there,
because they have to
when
unseal
Jenna
the
and
bulkhead,
Blake
don't they?
sort of boot at it, and it sort of falls open. Yeah. So I wonder how airtight it was. Anyway, they head on to Saurian Major, and they're wondering where this capsule came from and where were it going.
Where were it going?
That's what I wrote.
Okay.
And it sort of doesn't travel faster than the speed of light.
No.
So these people inside could be hundreds of years old. And I thought, well, that's a bare minimum, frankly. But the reanimation process is started, and one of them gives a bit of a twitch, doesn't he?
Yes.
So he's fairly bendy already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later, Saurian Major. Blake's going to go down with Avon, Villa, and Villa's box of tricks.
Which looks like a cool box.
Which I put picnic cooler box.
Yes.
So it's as though Villa's got a box full of sandwiches and coffee and fairy cakes.
Yeah. Well, not coffee. You wouldn't put coffee, you'd put sandwiches and cool
Well, not in the
drinks.
box, but you'd have a flask, a tartan one.
Right.
70s tartan one. As with Avon stickers, where do Villa's box of tricks come from?
Yeah, perhaps it was already on the Liberator.
Yeah, has he secreted them upon
He
himself?
can't secrete it, it's huge.
Has he had it up his jumper
No,
all the
he
time?
took
He's had it up Gan's jumper. Gan, just hide this up your jumper. Yeah. No wonder Pam Salem took a liking to Gan. He probably had it down his pants or something. Come and get it, Gan. Yes. Note that this time they use slightly different buttons to operate the teleport. Is that they've got those pushy forward, pushy over buttons as well, which we didn't use last time.
No.
And you get a different teleport jingle as well, slightly. But we're into a quarry. Okay. And there's a load of funny pink plants, which are all clammy and warm and possibly a bit fleshy.
Yes.
And Villa's not too keen, but apparently plants here can be carnivorous and mildly intelligent as well.
Wicked Nation pot point.
So Terry Nation likes these sort of plants that are almost animals as well. But yeah, Jenna's wondering whether it's better to hide. And Gan says not for him because he needs people that he can rely on. Because he once killed a security guard who...
Killed his woman.
His woman! Don't she have a name?
No.
Woman.
She was called Woman. That's how we got her. Woman, come here.
Gan's got a bit of headache though.
Yes. He gets a lot of those this series. Yeah.
And he puts his head down and there's a sort of thing in his hair, isn't it?
And he's got a limiter.
It's not a zip, is it?
He's not an alien.
He's not a...
Not a
slitheen. He's not a slickeen.
No. Doesn't come from Raxacoricophalopatorius.
Thank you. Jenna goes to the hold, which is full of rattlesnakes. Is Dudley Simpson's got his... Is it maracas?
The maracas out, yeah.
He's shaking his...
I don't think he's shaking
his
them.
doodads.
Somebody is.
And the pods are closed, and Jenna was going, I'm sure they were open.
Yes.
And we left them. But yeah, so one of them grabs Jenna's hand, and one of the pods seems to be empty.
Yes.
And as she goes off to have a look, the other one wakes up and sort of gets up a bit, doesn't it? But she's saying there's no need to hide, but some sort of tool or something.
It's like a wrench, isn't it? Or
gets
something.
flung across and hits Jenna on the arm, and the communications unit on the wall is broken as well.
So she it's a bit desperate. She's got to make a break for the door, isn't she?
Then she has a bit of a tussle with one.
Yes.
And traps his arm in the door.
Yes. And then he grabs her.
And Jenna
bites him.
Jenna bites him. So she's got space teeth.
Space teeth, yeah.
She locks the door. Gan has a gauze at her arm. And she's got a nasty bruise.
Yeah, and then he puts this sort of...
He gets the medical kit, which happens to be stored in the weapons bay, which seems a bit dangerous to me.
And there's not
and
much
he's got
in
this
there.
sort of like...
Well, it doesn't even make a noise. He just sort of rolls it over her arm. It's like a stamp.
I was going to say, it's like one of those old ink pads you used to play printing with.
And then the bruise is gone.
And the bruise is all gone.
Yeah.
So Gan's got a magic touch, hasn't he? Yeah. But yes, the what's that say? All gone with pod.
I don't know.
Oh, bruise all gone with pad. Right, that's okay.
Glad you can read your writing.
Jenna lets Gan have a weapon in his hand, and there's a call from Blake, wondering, what's anything happening, and again, in the same way last week that Blake didn't say anything about the KP Friars.
Yeah. She doesn't say anything about
doesn't say anything about the... Why don't people talk to each other in this series?
I don't know.
But yeah, Blake's got a free gun. What? What's that say?
You're writing.
I don't know. Blake's got a fire going. Not got a free gun. He's got a fire going.
I'm
And
glad
then-
you can read your writing.
I wrote this in a hurry. And then, Lady in Red, easy in the quarry. Lady in Red.
All right, thank you.
There's a lady in red who nobbles
is.
Blake.
Yes.
And she goes, and if you were telepathic, you'd know I was thinking, who are you at that point? And Blake can hear her in his head.
You can.
Because they haven't done any lip sync on the film. No, she's just thinking into his head.
She's a telepath.
Yes, and but Blake still manages to trick her, so she can't read his mind.
No.
But she has a nice line, which is a curse, which is "May you die alone and silent."
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So Blake sort of goes to leave, but they sort of natter her out what he intends to do, and Blake promises this lady a big bang, doesn't it? Doesn't
It
he?
does. Because
And-
she's the only member of the resistance left.
Yeah. And apparently she's called Callie.
Mm.
And they stick to that name. It's not like Vila becomes Villa.
No.
I just wonder if it's Calais or
Yeah.
Calais
Yeah.
becomes Callie, but they do get this right. Villa and Avon turn up, and Callie comes from the planet Auron.
Auron.
Auron. So she was sent here to sort of help the resistance, who were all dead
Yes.
because there was poison from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
But she's all right with the idea of them joining up, and she says, "I will guide you to Blake telepathically." Blake and her wander off, and the other two are sort of
Left going.
what's going on?
Yeah.
And Blake just goes, "She said yes."
Yeah.
So she only speaks to Blake.
Yeah. And then she has they start off. At what point does Villa go and get his box? Because he hasn't had his box. He left his box laying around,
did he?
didn't he?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But by the time they get to the communication centre, he's got his box again. So he must have gone, oh no, I've got to go and get my box.
There's a lesson there. Always keep your hand on your box.
Yeah.
Right. The lights are going out in the teleport area.
Mhm.
Where's Gan?
Mm.
Jenna starts wandering through the corridors.
Yes.
And she seems to have her finger accidentally on the button.
Yes.
Because the gun keeps on flashing,
It keeps
doesn't
flashing,
it?
yeah, it's sort of lighting up a bit, yeah.
So she's actually like firing at the wall,
Yes.
but nothing happens.
No.
Because I don't think anybody noticed
No.
in the edit. But yeah, there's a shadow
Mm-hmm.
of something. And now there's a cable on the floor connecting the capsule to the wall,
Yes.
a sort of unit on the Liberator.
Just sort of like a socket.
Yeah. Lucky that it connects one end to the other, because I have enough trouble finding connecting sort of cables like with Earth technology, let
Yeah.
alone from a completely different system.
Universal connections.
But they're space aliens.
I know.
They wouldn't have the same socket as us. You know.
Well, the Liberator's not even it's not an Earth ship, is it? So.
Well, there you are then. That's even less likely then. Unless they're from a related
it might well be
civilization.
from a related civilization. Yes.
And hundreds of years later, they still use the same sockets.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The cable. Well, some of the cabling's got those chaser lights on, with all the lights going around in circles, and you quite like that. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
it worked quite well, I think.
Yeah. Okay. There's a bit of a fight with the alien,
Mm-hmm.
who gets zapped by Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Gan comes out of the pod
Yes.
because he was in there.
Yes.
And he couldn't stop them because he got a limiter, and it's not possible for him to kill.
No. But he can.
I was going
He
to say,
can
do they
fight.
stick to this? Yeah.
Well, he's already because in sort of like in Spacefall and Cygnus Alpha, he does fight with guards, but maybe he can't kill
he
them.
sort of
he can't shoot
whispering
them
to
or
himself,
something.
whispering to himself, "I'm not killing you. I'm not killing you."
There is a
That's
theory
hilarious.
about why he can't kill in this one.
Yeah,
and he
shall we
can
get
in
into
other
that
ones.
later?
But
Yeah, I think we'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other one's still on the loose.
mhm.
And now we're into the first of many industrial complexes.
Yes.
Because we're seeing a lot of these. So Villa runs up with his box of sandwiches,
Mhm.
and we're at Oldbury Nuclear Power
We are.
Station,
Mhm.
which will again appear later in
Yes, in series
in
2.
the show. Yeah, also site of Hand of Fear.
Yes.
But yeah, Villa says that doors are his speciality in the same way that computers are Avon's.
Yes.
I like the way you said that door's really, really thick, isn't it?
It is. It's obviously
sort of radiation or
it's a
blast
radiation
door
blast
of
door,
some sort.
but they've stuck a Federation sort of
Yeah,
sign
it's
on
a
it.
Federation door because it's got a Federation sign
Do you
on
reckon
it.
they managed to get it off properly? Or do you reckon there were bits of sign on there for months
There's
to
probably
come?
bits of sign stuck behind. It's all gummy. Yeah, like people brushing against it leave bits of their trousers behind. But the door is open. Guards, alarms.
Yeah.
Cut to studio.
Yes. And then they shut themselves in there.
As the filming runs out. So they got 5 minutes, and they're going to blow up the base, basically.
Yes,
aren't
blow up
they?
the what did he call it? A new.
Some nonsense.
Yeah.
It's alright. I wouldn't worry about it. The lights keep going out again.
Yes.
And Jenna has a grapple with the other bloke now.
Yes.
Um,
Has he got like a space nappy on as well?
a space
They've
nappy.
got sort of weird outfits, haven't they?
He's got funny sandals. I know
Yes,
that much.
yeah.
I was looking at his feet, not his
Other bits.
middle area. But yeah, I just wrote nice tash. Yeah. But yeah, Gan sort of appears pulling faces, doesn't he?
Because he's trying to shoot him, but he can't.
He's got.
So obviously he can sort of fight with people, but he can't shoot them.
No. Okay. But yeah, Jenna zaps him in the end,
Yes.
which is always painful.
Yes.
Never get zapped in the end. Sorry. And the guard's method of getting through the door
It was just to shoot
is
him.
just to stand there and go. "Pooh, pooh." There's no urgency about this whatsoever, is there? You know, they're quite happy to give them 10 minutes, let alone 5.
Well, I mean, I guess they think there's nothing they can do because they're trapped. It doesn't occur to them that they'll blow up the base.
And I just wrote in big letters, Lucky Blake brought an extra bracelet with him, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, because you see at the start, I think the idea is that he's going to offer it to the resistance fighters because Vida puts a load in there.
Yeah, alright, if they got a load spare then.
Yeah, well, I don't know where they've come from because the rack's almost empty.
But yeah, there's power loss on the Liberator. Gan's got a gammy leg now. He's sort of
He's
limping
hurt
about.
himself. They've obviously roughed him over.
And whilst all this has been going on, Zen's been trying to decode the sort of log
Yes.
of the capsule.
Yeah.
And it turns out there's 4 Guardians.
There's 4 Guardians.
And there's 1 left.
Yes. And so
Gan is now spark out.
yeah, well, he tries to let Jenna know, but he can't, and he sort of gets to the.
He's feeling all worn, isn't
he gets he gets to the
feeling a bit delicate.
teleport section and passes out.
Yeah. And then we cut to a shot of somebody's hand coming through a space letterbox.
Yes.
Which is in the capsule, isn't it?
Yes.
Because this other bloke's in a sealed unit.
He's in the sealed section at the end.
Yeah, but he's never going to fit through that letterbox.
No, maybe it comes off. I don't know.
Unless he's like, what's those things? The Incredibles, is it? Isn't one all bendy?
Possibly.
Like made of rubber or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a William Barnes thing about a fairy that gets through a keyhole, but I think we're in different territory there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, they're ready to teleport because the generator is going to explode.
Yes.
And I just put Gan, effort.
Yes.
Gan sort of makes effort, doesn't he?
Yes, just sort of pull himself over there and
Teleport
press
now,
the right
teleport
buttons.
now. They teleport. The guards come in. There's a weedy explosion, and all the guards fall over.
Yes, and then there's like a whiteout, as I suppose it's like a nuclear explosion, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not a nuclear explosion immediately. There's as you said, a rather weedy explosion, then a nuclear explosion.
But yeah, they're teleported, and Gan is feeling umpty.
Yes. And Blake's like, immediately thought, where's Jenna?
Jenna's in the hold, and then you see the 4th bloke. You see his weapon in shot first.
Yes.
And what is it?
I have no idea.
It's like this long pointy thing made out of like balsa wood with like a sort of cross on the end. And I wondered if it was like some sort of space, sort of hair tooling thing or something for giving yourself nice space hair. I don't know. Don't ask me. How's it supposed to work as a weapon?
I don't know. Well, if it's metal and heavy, I suppose.
It wasn't. It was made of wood.
Was it meant to be made of wood, though?
I don't know. But in bursts Blake, and
he shouts to Jenna,
and the bloke gets zapped on the sort of power unit, doesn't he? Then we get some fireworks in space on the monitor, which appears to be either the unit or the building blowing up or something, isn't it?
or possibly half the planet.
Yeah. But yeah, considering this happened a few minutes ago now, it seems to be going on, unless like they've told Zen to rewind it and they want to
Possibly,
watch it.
yeah.
It's like me, rewind that, I want to watch that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Callie says you have my thanks, but she cannot return to Auron as she's failed, which seems a bit harsh.
Yes. I think that's a self-imposed thing. I
Oh,
don't
that's
think
her
her
thing.
people would actually not have her back.
But the projectile is going to be dumped in space. Is there? I was going to say they should go to the local council. They don't just fly tip stuff. They'll get fined, like some sort of space.
Federation will fine them for flight.
The Federation Council will come after them.
Yeah.
That's why they're chasing them after the rest of the season, because they've been fly tipping. They've got a fine. That's all it is. Yeah, never mind about terrorism. You know that because they illegally dumped a space projectile.
Yes.
They're in the Federation's bad book. But is Jenna jealous?
Yes.
Why? Because there's another lady.
There's another lady on board. Up until this point,
Yeah.
she's been the only female on board, so she could have potentially had the attention of any of the men. Realistically, she's going to only want Avon or Blake, isn't she? Because you know, Gan's Gan and Villa's.
Gan. What's that mean?
Well, Gan's probably not her type, and Villa's.
And she's not called woman.
And she's not called woman. And Villa's. She's probably looking for the sort of stronger person in the group, and that's going to be Blake or Avon.
So yeah, Jenna sort of says about the wisdom of having aliens aboard,
Yes.
which seems a bit rude. And they're up to a crew now of 7, which is including Zen.
Yes.
Which Avon isn't too happy about.
It's stretching it, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because Zen's. I mean, it's not like he can go down to planets with them and.
Can't they unscrew him and like sort of
carry him
carry him
around?
about? Yeah. He can't weigh much. He's just made of wood. And then they're off to Kentaro. Have you ever been to Kentaro?
No.
That's where they pick the hops, isn't it?
Is it? Okay.
The space hops in Kentaro.
Space
And then
hops.
Avon makes a face
He does.
at the end.
It's like he's past wind or something.
So you can do these jokes too.
Yeah, it's like.
Has he made a smell like?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Silent but deadly.
And that's the end. That's the end of the episode. Bit of a bog standard one, really.
Yes,
isn't
it's
it?
not as good as the previous 3. Yeah, it's a bit Terry Nation by numbers, isn't it?
It's one of those things. It is nothing particularly special about it, and you could do it in Star Trek. It is very much a sort of we're writing Star Trek here.
Yes, yeah. It's literally. I would say it's just to introduce Callie, but it's not even that.
But I was going to
really.
say, Callie just sort of happens,
Yeah.
doesn't she? There's no great overall plot
No.
to introduce Callie. She just happens to be there that day.
She does. Yeah.
So there's, unlike, the stuff on Cygnus Alpha, which is part of an ongoing plot, she just sort of turns up halfway through the episode. And can I join? Yeah, all right then. So, if they did that for everyone, because they're saying about the crew of, 7 or whatever, but, there are so many positions on the flight deck, right, which need to be manned, and the teleport bay as well, right? So you need so many people.
Yeah.
But what happens? It's like in Star Trek, and they do address it sometimes. What happens when everybody wants to sleep?
Yeah. Well,
have you got to have like 3 people on standby?
No, well, I think the idea on Star Trek more than anything else.
Because there is a whole backup crew that you don't
a shift.
see. There's
you have a shift. Yeah. So you've got one shift during the day and one shift during the night.
But you don't seem to have this on the Liberator.
No.
If you need 7 people to fly the ship, you need at least.
If you need 7 people to fly the ship.
Well, to operate it.
Zen can fly the ship.
But I'd have thought
when he's
you'd
cooperating.
what if somebody's ill? It's not like they can phone in sick and say I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
You do need a few more people for cover, because if you send like 3 people down, and then Zen won't operate the teleport, so that leaves you 3 people. And if somebody's got to do some flying and somebody's got to operate the teleport, then nobody can go to sleep.
No.
So I think this should be divvied up better.
Yeah, they need a bigger crew.
They need a rota.
But
they need a whiteboard.
Yeah, but they can't. They can't afford a bigger crew, and they can't do they can't do stories with a bigger
Really,
crew.
it should be Blake's 21, because you should only have 8-hour shift, shouldn't you? Yeah. But there you go.
I don't know if they're in the Space Union, so.
Okay. Right, there you are. So what's on next time then?
Next time is
it
the web.
Oh, the web. Very simple title.
Yes.
No, I don't mind the web though.
Yeah, it's
okay. Bye bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.